back with game number 2 here in the best of 3. The last game of the loser. Oh, that was a peanut in my throat. There we go. We start this again. There we go again for the last game here in the loser bracket final. This is the best of 3. Isurus versus Not Today. Argentina versus Peru. My name is HeflaTV here from HeflaTV. Coming with me this game is actually a co-caster because he's done with his game. You had Moscow 5 versus X game if I'm not mistaken, and now you're here. That is pretty much a distance of about 20,000 kilometers from Russia to South America. Here on the LAN event where we play for $25,000. Actually, I played the most, so I should get at least some of that money. Either way, Culture, let's hop into the draft because it's gonna be fun.
It most likely is. I saw game number 1 as well, Isurus. They look ridiculously strong, to be honest. I think I also casted one game of them for the group stage or whatever the stage was before this. And they've been looking pretty damn strong overall, to be honest, at this LAN. I guess for them, really just having no ping issues is just a blessing. But Terrorblade faces Void banned out by Not Today. They definitely don't want to face the faceless Void that Isurus had in the last game. But going for a Skyref Mage first pick, is this really the best hero to go for?
It's a... I don't know. Yeah, it's overall a good hero, to be honest. Like, you can't really counter a Skyref Mage. There's nothing really you can do countering him except for like getting then some magical defensive items like pipes and BKBs and whatnot. Overall, that hero fits with everything. The only thing you might actually do by picking up the Skyref Mage is like giving a clue away what you might pick afterwards. A Void would be up right now, for example, because they didn't bother to ban the Void, so now they could play the Skyref Mage Void combination.
Well, I mean, Razor and Centaur can be just as strong. Both are rather tanky heroes. Razor just builds himself tanky, whereas Centaur is innately so. Plus, of course, Stampede will help a lot of heroes just get out of the Mystic Flare, for example, as well. And overall, unstable current on the Razor. One of the most annoying things for a Skyref, who is so spam heavy otherwise. But every time you're spamming a spell up against Razor when you're Skyref, you're going to get unstable current. You're going to get purged and pretty much take the exact amount of damage that you deal out yourself. And you being a squishy support, you don't want to trade that way. But Not Today, going for a Nature Prophet as the secondary one. So we might be looking at kind of a global aggressive strat coming out from them.
Global strat, well, like one Nature's Prophet is not enough for that, but let's see. I mean, Isurus, they definitely like the heroes that go for like initiation, fast strikes and coming back. To be honest, I mean, I didn't really enjoy the end of the last game because, I mean, you saw it, I showed the crafts, I showed the items. I mean, realistically, there was no way Not Today is coming back. I mean, that had to be a miracle of like 2 or 3 team wipes and a Roshan on top and no buybacks on the other side. Then maybe that would have been something. Overall, they just had such a crazy advantage. They just kept farming, one pick off, more farm, better map presence. I just didn't like the fact that they were like, hey guys, we got 15k, hey guys, we got 20k, 30k, 40k, and they were yet not pushing. That's the only thing that I found a bit annoying. But as I said, this tournament overall is a very cautiously played tournament. Like, I guess the first 2 days of best of ones, where if you lose, you drop. It's still in their minds, I guess.
It must be, and overall, it's a pretty huge prize pool for them as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's definitely the biggest prize pool for the South American scene overall so far. So, of course, TI, you can get there as well. So far, though, South American teams haven't had the luck to actually qualify properly. So, it's a lot of money for them. And you must feel nervous. And if you can avoid making mistakes by just taking it a little bit slower, you should do so as well. And even the draft is actually rather slow, at least from the Not Today side. Only 21 seconds of reserve time left, and we're not even halfway through the draft yet.
And by the way, I'm just noticing that I'm totally asleep. They banned the Void themselves. Like, Jesus, I didn't even realize. Like, I didn't even think that why would you ban the Void first? They just want to prevent. Did Isurus really have first pick? I thought they had first pick the other game. Okay, no, so I completely take that back. Obviously, there was no Scarab Mage Void combination possible because they banned it themselves. Jesus Christ, Hefla, I'm sleeping. But that happens if you cast 4 days in a row, like 20 hours awake with just 4 hours in between sleep. That's the life of a caster. It's wonderful. Either way, they're gonna pick up a TA now here for Isurus. That's interesting. It's gonna be our mid hero, but now that they show the TA, there's actually quite something you can do against the TA. Like an Ember Spirit, for example.
It's definitely a good pick. Of course, TA does work still reasonably well against Ember Spirit. If it's the mid lane matchup, I've actually seen Templar Assassins just kind of not even skill refraction, or at least leave it on level 1 or something and max out Meld early, because what's the biggest threat to an Ember Spirit? It's really physical damage because his base armor is really bad. So Templar Assassin can still work against Ember Spirit on the lane rather well. But of course, if Templar Assassin wants to go for refraction, the Flame Guard completely wrecks it apart. But I haven't seen for quite some time a team just actually starting with 3 core picks. Usually it's a few supports mixed in here or there as well, but Isurus, they're like, yeah, we're gonna show our hand immediately and just take some supports. I just hope it's some kind of maybe stun or silence to try to deal with the Ember.
Yeah, I guess that's the approach. The second ban stage is quite interesting. Like, we have the 2 stunners, and the Ancient Aberration from last game has been banned out. Viper, that's quite interesting. It's not a very popular hero on, like, in this in this tournament. I think I saw just 2 Vipers in the last, I don't know, it's over 20 games already. But yeah, I don't see it coming here either. I mean, I think it was a good one, just because you have a TA and you have a Centaur. Even the Razor, like, they can all be quite easily kited by a Viper. But still, I wonder why the Viper is not more popular.
To be honest, it might be like scene preference or something, because that hero is ridiculously strong. Maybe just a lot of people might not like the change to mech, the increase of the mana cost. Although it's not like it hurts him that much, since he doesn't have that much to spam. Just Viper Strike, a few poison attacks, and usually the fight is already over, more or less. But Lion is the pick. It definitely is plenty of lockdown to try to deal with the Ember. Even, usually you wouldn't want to Finger of Death, the Flame Guard, but I guess if you have to get through it, at least you can get through it fast.
Yep. Well, you're absolutely right. It's really scene preference. Like, I mean, 2 days ago this tournament started, and the first 7 games I did it solo, and then Mike and Granis joined me, and you as well, I think, for one or 2 games. But yeah, like, I had really a problem that, like, my predictions in the drafts were kind of off, because before that we were casting so much Southeast Asian Dota, and here and there some European Dota, and there some heroes are still more popular. Like, also about the about the new heroes in 6.82, they are quite popular to getting banned out, and sometimes they get completely ignored. The funny part, we had even today 1 game where, the TB and the Legion Commander, they got picked on 1 team, both together. I mean, they lost. I think, no, they won. I'm not even sure. I think they lost. I'm not 100%. Oh my god, no, never mind. I'm gonna say something wrong again. I think I should go home. But
it is just so hard to remember when you're casting so much. They just all blur
like
together.
when you have so many games after another, like, it's kinda crazy. I'm just happy that, like, somehow the bracket and everything burned in my brain, so I'm well aware of which team is where. But yeah, either way, I mean, I already said it, but yeah, this is Peru versus Argentina, and in this tournament we had a ton of Brazilian games, Brazilian teams, obviously, but there's only 2 Brazilian teams left. Pain is already in the grand final, and Keed, a very surprising team actually. I haven't seen them before, but their performance is on par with all the teams here. I'm pretty sure they can take at least 1 game in the best of 3 easily, of either Isurus or not today. Pain, then again, sort of declassified them today. Doesn't even matter, because one of them has to play against them first, but they still have a chance to get in the grand final. Unfortunately for Argentina or Peru, one of them will drop here for sure, and one of them will drop in the next game as well. But one thing is for sure, the Brazilian team is already in the grand finals. The question is, do we have Brazil versus Brazil, or one of those countries here against Brazil? That's the big question. Either way, we finished the banning. It's a Wraith King and the Tusk, and now let's see what we get as 5th.
Towards the Tusk, I'm not too sure how good of a ban it is, since we don't see the Tusk all that often to begin with. Snowball, yes, it can be strong, but I kind of feel like the biggest weakness to the Tusk is that he needs quite a lot of levels to be the most useful. And I kind of feel like if you could combine the snowball with ice shards, that once the snowball connects, it also creates the ice shards or something. Of course, that would be maybe a little bit too broken, and it's like, yeah, level 1, I rape everything. But they pick up an Enigma, going a little bit greedy now, getting a jungler for themselves. Lanes, of course, I think are rather standard. Lion Razor safe lane, Enigma jungle, TA mid and center off lane. But not today, picking up a Bristleback, and is it a Bristleback off lane or Nature's Prophet off lane? Who's going to be the tri lane? And can it be just Bristleback aggressive tri lane even or something?
The laning is quite interesting, but I definitely like the fact that Bristle is getting picked up, simply for the fact that Bristle has been kind of underplayed this tournament. Like, I think we just had one so far. When it comes to Black Holes and Ravages, like, Tidehunter are actually quite famous in this tournament. In one game today we even had Tidehunter and the Black Hole. That was quite amazing to see, because you were never really sure what they gonna drop, like which big hammer they gonna drop. But yeah, let's see. Let's just introduce them, and they're gonna go in their lanes anyway, so that mystery will be solved. Papita is now on the Razor. We have top as well, DDX, who is in a very interesting spot. I'm not quite sure what he's doing there. We have Nadara on the Lion. In the off lane is Dolce or Dolce. How would you say it, Coucher? Dolce? Dolce?
Dulce? Dulce? I guess Dulce sounds better.
Yeah, but I think it's like the Italian version, not the Spanish one. So Dulce, Dolce, I don't know. Like, either way, he's on the center, and of course full back, he's going on the Enigma. The Courier is heading towards mid. I'm still not sure what
new mid laner, Courier.
Yeah, new mid laner.
Razor is gonna be the Courier instead, and just Courier is gonna mid lane.
It's donkey mid on the Courier.
But for not today, Mystico will be playing the Skyriff Mage, leaving Ivo on the Bristleback with Masoku on the Mirana as 7594. He's on the Nature Prophet. I don't know who he actually is, do you know?
Yeah, 7594, that's it.
Okay, so Smash will be the last one on the Ember Spirit, actually starting with a 4-man shield as well. So he's kind of expecting a little bit of a brawl, but I really like that Isurus actually went for that Razor mid and sending the THs to farm up safe lane, especially since it's a dual lane. TA won't be that starved for levels. Usually you want as many levels on her as possible to just get that peak, to get that maxed meld. But Razor should have quite an easy time against the Ember mid lane.
It's still interesting what they did. I mean, both Razor and the TA, they were top. They were completely holding back. Isurus this time not going for a smoke or anything like that. I don't know if they decided, hey, you go against it. If that is Ember mid, then we put the Razor in there instead of like the TA. I like that mobility, obviously. So yeah, DDX finding himself in a safe lane position instead of Papita. Okay, I can live with that.
It's definitely not a bad way to lane this 2 minutes at the moment, but we'll see if it actually works out for them as well. Centaur is taking heavy harassment already. Skyriff Mage, one of the better heroes to deal with Centaur on the lane. And well, I guess Lion might struggle a little bit against Nature's Prophet. Hex comes out as well, but unfortunately Hex doesn't do any damage at all.
No, his right legs plus that little mushroom also hitting the Lion, that's definitely more than Lion can put out on him, regardless of the Hex. So yeah, just a bit forth and back here. Lane harass is quite limited, because the Skyriff Mage actually is focusing on pulls, even triple pulls, and they're gonna be successful with it. I mean, that's of course bad news for Dochi here, but still, like, I prefer the way that the Skyriff Mage is like present in the lane and really going for it, and they're not just like denying experience, they actually want to get the CS. So not today at the moment, really farm for quotes.
But to be honest, some supports of course require more farm or more levels, are just so level dependent, although I have to say that on both sides the supports are rather level dependent. Lion definitely wants to hit level 6 as fast as possible, same can be said for Skyriff. I guess Mirana is a hero that doesn't care all that much. Your arrow will almost be just as strong as it is anyway, and as a support Mirana you usually don't want to go into the thick of things for the Starstorm. Yep. So Mirana, he can roam around, whereas just Skyriff Mage soaks up the XP.
Absolutely. In the mid, well, Smash just got that illusion rune, to be honest. In his current position without a bottle, he prefers that bounty rune, I guess. But sure, with illusion rune you can also do something, like once they run out. There's Air of not just passing by Papita. He dodged that. I don't know if he consciously dodged that or if that was just, I don't know, dumb luck. Just standing there, not being in the right position. But yeah, Mirana is going back, like drinking through that clarity, and Scarif Mage still like not going for that lane presence and harassing the center. They focus on the triple poles, like from one to the next camp to the other one, and well, it's an interesting approach.
It's definitely not the easiest thing to pull off, but if you can do it, you're gonna get just so much XP yourself, and of course deny to your enemy offlaner and just keep the creep equilibrium at the right place. So far though, of course, I think one huge worry for Not today is that they aren't doing anything at all to stop Fullback from farming. He's already level 4.5, and it's just gonna get faster from now on. He's gonna get higher levels into demonic conversion, gonna get the soul ring to just sustain the mana as well. I mean, in most cases, when the Enigma has such free farm, it never ends well for the enemy team.
Yeah, but then again, I remind you of some typical Enigma players that like somehow managed to not cast a single black hole in about 40-50 minutes or something like that. Peter in the mid, there's a static link, just dealing some damage, 42 it is, but that's just to drive out the Ember Spirit. I mean, the Ember Spirit, so far if you compare directly, we have 15 and 2, on Papita we have 19 and 8, so at the moment Papita a tiny bit ahead. It's not too crazy, but of course as a ranged hero, then with static link he is of course superior in lane. We have the runes, that is, yep, Bounty Rune here, and we have Invisibility Rune on the center. He was smoked up anyway, so now let's see where this one is going. They might actually find something, to be honest, on the Ember Spirit, but he's going forth and back. He's not quite sure where he's going to, but apparently it is mid. Only problem is the timing is bad, because the creeps are pushing in at the moment, so if they kill him or want to kill him, it has to be under the tower. In the meantime though, they say like, okay, there's no center, let's go for the tower.
He's already down to less than half HP as well. They've been actually doing some pretty nice job before. Of course, the siege creep is there. They had almost a double creep wave coming in as well. Most likely will be a tower, and to be honest, I think Centaur, he wants the XP, so he wants to go wait at the tier 2 at the very least. Although then again, just getting the kill onto Ember would have been so tasty, especially since there's still no first blood.
Yep.
But you have to prioritize XP on Centaur, I
and
guess.
And then if you missed the last hit on that tower, that's also kind of a bummer. So yeah, Centaur, well, he's gonna get some XP here, even using the level 1 double edge to grab those here. But yeah, smash in the mid, he has to go back again. Not too much damage stolen still. But yeah, it is one of those games again where the first blood waits for a long time. Enigma, the second he dinged level 6, he's going into that lane. And to be honest, with all those little baby Enigmas, we might see a tower being pushed. But we also have a rotation already. It is Masoko bringing himself at a nice angle for an arrow. By the way, did you see that episode? Free fact I don't understand in Dota 2. It's on YouTube. I can really recommend it even to the viewers. It's like, it's not a goddamn arrow. Damn it. Oh, but here, this arrow, or spear, whatever it is, it lands on DDX. Now the question is, do they have enough? There is the black hole, keeping them all in place, and at the moment, Mystico, I think, is the focus target. DDX, he has to be careful. This is the kill on him, but the first one is already on Isurus' side. Now the question is, what do they get? I think Nadara is the next target here. They get it. He's trying to TP out. Bristles, blup. There it is. It is a 3-for-1 trade overall. What a crazy combination. And oh, Courier snipe attempt. It's not really coming out. That was a hand of Midas. That would have been a very, very crucial courier. The best courier snipe of the entire tournament, pretty much.
It would have been absolutely crippling indeed for Isurus. I mean, they died at the moment. 3-for-1, yes, they were the ones to draw the first blood. But Tower is very much so alive, still pretty damn healthy. When I did, oh, mid lane, they're gonna catch Papita as well. 4 heroes just conversion him. Easy kill once again, 4-1. Oh man, I just absolutely love that they got all 5 heroes to the top side. It's usually something you don't ever see this early into the game. Usually it's like maximum 3 heroes trying to defend or something, but they completely caught Isurus just by surprise.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they really made a complete rotation to the east side of the map, and then they were like, west coast is way cooler. Oh wait, it's the other way around. Actually, it's west and east. God damn it. Let's just work with bot and top and stuff like that. Either way, they made like really a rotation, all 5, and then they came back as a gank trying to mid, and it worked completely out because Papita was still there, and he just didn't realize that this is coming. So overall, we ended up with like some sort of lane swap. Mirana has the chance now to farm a bit. The Nature's Prophet is back to the jungle. The Prissaback finding himself now in the bot lane where he can farm. And, well, TA was in that lane too, but I think he has to go back, especially against the Prissaback. And, well, let's see where this is going. Isurus definitely not having the best start in comparison to game 1, for example.
I definitely thought it's gonna go way better to push. I thought they're not gonna get the tower just because 3Ns are so good at redirecting the creep wave. But man, not today. They just played it perfectly, I think. And Nature Prophet is level 6 now as well, so if they want to go for another kill, they can time it with the Wrath of Nature, which is a huge source of damage. And look at after the fight, Mausoko on the Mirana, he's level 6 on the support Mirana, who was kind of roaming around, not even pulling through all that much. So they're doing extremely well. They're gonna have the Moonlight Shadows, and I don't think Isurus have any detection at all. And oh, Bowser might be in trouble, gonna get slowed down. Wrath of Nature comes out as well, not the most damaging bounce. Oh, the arrow misses, as does the Hoof Stomp. Sprout out, and another easy kill, 5-1.
There's a rotation, no. The Lion is coming in, so... Oh, they have vision. The Sentry Ward is there. Hex. There will be a spike. No, the Silence is there, but he's already dying. Now they want to go for the Scarab Mage. He doesn't have a TP. Oh, they don't see him, but they know he's here. Do they know he's here? Do they even know that he's here? No, they go for the Bristleback instead. He might actually fall, but the Razor, no, he's gonna finish it off. I didn't even have it on camera, but we all knew that he was dying now. And that's the funny part, that Bristleback is still somehow alive because they didn't really commit for it, but Nature's Prophet, he doesn't have much. Actually, the Earthspike is hitting, but they're all coming, they're going, yes, because exactly of that. The Ember Spirit is coming in, nice little one. But another Hoof Stomp here, maybe under the tower. Oh, that is bad news for Evo here. He's gonna go down, the next tower hit is gonna get him, but the Ember is gonna get his revenge directly after. So it's really a trade by trade all the time. The only one who was not involved is the TA. I think it should have been in this fight somehow. A TP, going back on a TP, that might have really changed the balance of this entire thing.
TDX, he didn't actually go for a bottle, of course, since he was in the safe lane, not in the mid lane. So he actually had to run all the way back home. That's why he couldn't join the fight. I do have to agree though that if he had been there, it would have been just so different. First of all, Bristleback wouldn't have gotten away the first time, I think. And at the very least, Isurus now. Razor has a mech finished. So in the next fight, they're gonna have the burst heal, which cannot be set for not, I think, unless Bristleback is actually not going for it, building up a Crimson Guard instead. Definitely not a bad item with the Eidolons and just more or less every hero trying to right click you down as well at the same time. But yeah. I just kind of hate when a team isn't going for mech at all on anybody.
What I don't really understand is where is all the experience on a Scarab Mage? Like, I mean, he did those triple pulls at the start, it was at least something, but he shared it with the Mirana. The problem is that now today they never gave that Scarab Mage some time alone on a lane, so he is not having his level 6. I just, like, oh, there's arrow fishing, but oh, it's actually quite close on DDX. Still, like, it's kind of bad because with the Mystic Flare they could do so much more. Like, the other two supports now finally reached level 6 with that crazy fight in top. So we have a Finger of Death and we have the Stampede. So, that Scarab Mage really needs some level. Fast.
Oh, look at Midlane Papita. He's kind of trying to bait things out, or at least looks like it at the moment, because Dolce, he has a Stampede, he's pretty close by on the high ground as well. Not today though. Ivo on the Bristleback, he's gonna back off. Has the Vanguard as well, so he could easily tank up the tower and tower dive if need be. But just gonna go back farming up. So far though, Ember and Bristle doing pretty nicely for not today. As of course is the Temporary Assassin for Isurus. Has had a Hand of Midas running for a couple of minutes now. But oh, top lane, oh god, Mausoko. He has his leap, can he escape though? Hex is there, no leap, Earthquake to follow. Whoa, Finger of Defiance spent for that.
Oh, they should have spent it, because I don't think that was enough like damage on them to, like, with the leap Mirana could have gotten out. But oh, bottom, there's already Bristleback going for the TA. End of the refraction charges is here, so he's going for it. Number 5, and where's the number? Oh, there it is. Finally, that should be the level 6 on a Scarab Mage I've been talking about. Evo, he's running back, but yeah, he's safe. So make this a 1-1 trade. The only difference is it's a support Mirana for TA safe lane. So DDX on this Mirana, on this, what am I talking about? Jesus. On this TA, he's not really happy so far. He's not joining the fights, even if he has time alone. He's not doing much with it, and now he's even just, yeah, getting killed all the time. Oh, but nice break hole in the mid. It's smashed. Now he's gonna get stunned. Well, actually, he's not, but he's still dying.
They might get the counters onto Dulce though. Evo, just look at how tanky he is. Bristleback, he's gonna go with nice searing chains. Connects on 2 as well. They're gonna lose the center. Papita, can he get Ivo in return? No, he cannot. TDX, he comes in, Sprout up immediately. He wants to go for anything at all, really. Mystico might be the easiest one, but there's the silence. He can't do anything all of a sudden. A nice surge spike. Few more right clicks. They bring down the Bristleback. Razor even buys back for this smash. Takes a melt hit. They're going to get the slow. Nature's Prophet, you can't man fight into the refraction. Razor, he comes in to help as well. Smash. He doesn't have any remnants anymore. He brings Nidara low, but suddenly Razor pops the mech. Smash. He's gonna outrun them, I think. Or, oh god, psionic traps. They need something, anything. Remnant to the high ground. Smash, I think he's gonna be... Oh, he doesn't have enough mana. Holy crap, he's so dead. No mana, no nothing. Yep. Plasma field. One more right click. Come on, DDX. Actually, DDX is fast enough. One more right click. The Searing Chains, are you kidding me right now? Another psionic track. No escape, man, no escape.
This is hilarious to watch. I mean, he really cost him a ton of time, and now if there's Evo, he's gonna get stunned, but man, you're with 4 here. The Nature's Wrath coming in, and oh, the Prophet is actually jumping because Pepita hit by an arrow, so he's going down for sure. And now look at this DDX stunning in that Mystic Flare. So all 3 of them, I don't know, was that really worth it? I don't think so. Chasing that Ember to the end of the world, even under the tier 1 tower there. So we have only 1 survivor, that's the Enigma, but 19 seconds on the TP scroll. In the meantime, they're gonna get that tier 1 tower in the mid, and that's bad news for Isurus. They paid badly for this Ember kill. That was not worth it.
It definitely wasn't, and pretty much at the moment, not today, they've made up for every single point of XP as well as gold that the Enigma got jungling there. Really, they might get Nature's Prophet, or TP's coming in. There's the blink, Malphite, even the Midnight Pulse is down. Nadara, Earth Spike, Finger of Death.
There's a Finger of Lols.
I mean, so this Finger of Death, since Dulce was TPing in anyway, they might not have used it since they had the Hex for the additional lockdown if necessary. And actually, funny enough, Nadara, I think, is the first line I've seen max out Hex and not go for a single point of mana drain.
Yep, no, he says he doesn't need it. He's going for the Finger of Lows, and then he's going back, and in between he has enough mana regen, so I guess that's it. Like, the
mana regeneration is crap though. It's just 1.8 per... I guess he's going for Arcane Woods.
Oh, but they want to find something here in mid, that's all about it, but they don't have stuns, no hexes, no nothing, and of course no vision as well. Oh, maybe Masuko trying to get a nice little arrow. Oh, there's someone going for the centaur. No, this is also not working. So in the end, this is just a Moon Knight Shadow into nothing.
Oh, Nature Prophet, is he gonna go down again? Can he get close enough? Breath of Nature, oh! Late mail though, don't double H. Oh, now it's safe, it's fine. They got the kill.
Oh, but at the same time, they're gonna get DDX. So again, this was a much better trade again for, say it, for not today. Dropping that Furion for this, and oh, look at this, full back dying here to a solo Skywrath Mage, but now he's hexed, he's stunned. There's the follow-up stun. No, he doesn't even use the stun. He's going for that double edge. Okay, that's quite interesting. Tranquil Boots and Evo, they're gonna get a tier 2 tower. So it's a 2-for-2 trade overall, with a tier 2 tower for not today, so that makes them definitely the winner of this entire thing. But also, never mind that, actually it's a tier 1 tower falling, but not a last hit, plus this is a tier 2, so still not today being slightly the winner of this trade.
I think actually maybe even by quite a lot, just with the nature of their lineup, since they're getting so much gold. Ember Spirit, thanks to this just global gold, they've gotten from the towers already. He's gonna finish a pretty fast Battle Fury unless he dies in the next minute or 2. Plus, there's a Crimson Guard now done on Ivo. Or actually, there's the mech, never mind. He can go for a Crimson Guard later if he wants, but with a Vanguard plus a mech, can actually bring him down since 10%.
There's a goal on Masuko. There is a leap, he still has a leap, but not if you're hexed. He's going down. That was a nice little use of his Blink Dagger there. But oh, they smoked, so they don't have vision. But Evo, he wants more. Problem is he's slowed. There's Psionic Trap. The Ember came in, but even that, like those 2 creeps, they just soaked it for them. That's good play by the creeps. So yep, I saw a striking back here, or like a nice little precision strike on that Mirana, which is good because that Mirana, like, she got way too much farm for support. This way she slowed down a bit before she gets that. I think that's a 4-stuff on her, or supposedly a 4-stuff, I guess.
4-stuff is overall a pretty good item. I guess you can try to go for like Rod of Aethos, maybe just combo up with the Skyref or something, but in the meantime, Nature Prophet does what the Nature Prophet does best. It's just pushing down the tier 1 top. And they're just getting a crazy amount of map control, really, not today. And I'm not too sure Isurus. Yes, they have the Black Hole. They have the Blink even on fullback. But is it going to be enough to take the fights? Just DDX. He's not ready to fight yet at all, to be honest, as a Templar.
Nope, not really. Like that. It reminds me a bit of the Arteezy Midas TA in the international. Like, that was just as useless. I mean, this game is at least going a bit longer apparently, but still, like, it took him so long till he finally makes something. Like other TAs in this tournament, they rush directly into Desolate and they bursted supports down like 2 or 3 hits immediately. Now, by the way, you wanted to see it, Lion has the first point in Mana Train. There you go. But still, the game relatively passive and also relatively even. In experience, we're looking just at a small advantage for Isurus, which is surprising. In gold, however, it's on not today's side, but all of these small advantages they can melt down in any single fight, even in just a Roshan, a tower, or anything like that. So this is nothing. This game is dead even. Mike would say it's a wash.
Oh, but the smoke comes out. They have the blink dagger on center. But do they want to start on Bristleback? I guess they do. They have the finger. If it's level 2 even, he's level 11. Say what? They're gonna get the stuns. He needs to get the finger into the face. And actually he's waiting for it. They want to burst him down. There's the black hole. Onto Mystico only. A support. But I guess if you get the kill, it's gonna be worth it. Unless Masoko, he gets the counter onto fullback. But Papita stealing all of the damage. And there's the finger. They get that 1 kill. And Mystico somehow still alive for the time being. But the last right click from DDX. A 3-for-1. And... well,
it's a 3-1, yeah. With the Ember pushing into the tier 3, that's the only upside, but not today. They paid too much for this trade. So Isurus finally taking over the killing charts here. The Peruvians, yep, not as stable as they have been at the start. I mean, they had a good start, but they're not continuing this. Like, the trades are getting better and better for Isurus. Plus, and there you are absolutely right. I mean, the TA is still very dangerous, and the Ember Spiriting direct comparison, I'm not quite sure actually who I would give my super late game draft, especially with the black hole is such a random thing to do. At the moment, Evo is definitely not as tanky as he should be. He went for the Vanguard, so yes, we're gonna see Crimson at some point, but look at him, how ballsy is he? He's running into the tier 2 tower. There's the Hex, no, first the stun, now he's getting drained of mana. Now there's even Malef's stun, he's standing all in that, but oh, TA! DDX TPing directly into an arrow, or the other way around, however you want to call it, but he's going down, and in the background we have, oh my god, Furin going in. He wanted to do something, but he's just getting obliterated. That was just a bad TP as DDX's.
It pretty much was, so he felt a little bit sorry for Isurus, like, okay, DDX got raped by TPing, I guess I'll do kind of the same.
Yeah, like, let's all TP into, like, complete obliteration. I don't know, it was pretty interesting, but yeah, DDX, that was a very optimistic TP. If you have a Mirana on the enemy team, and a Bristleback who is pretty much baiting, that is bad news. But oh, Doge running into that arrow, that was a golden one. Another arrow to death. Like Masuko, I definitely like his Mirana. I definitely like this Mirana.
He's really been the playmaker so far, to be honest. He's been landing so many arrows. He's been a part of 13 of skills, not today has had as well. He's gonna have his 4th finished in only 100 gold pretty much. But this Bristleback, I really thought that he went way too aggressive there. He's gonna get punished, but man, just the arrow into the TP. And DDX, of course, you kind of have to activate Refraction before going for the TP.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see, they want to do something top here. Oh, there's Skyrive Mage, but he already got the slow up, so he won't steal too much. Moonlight Shadow coming out again, so maybe we have engagement in mid, because, oh my god, they just had vision on the Lion, but he's not going for anything. So, in the end, on both ends here, yeah, they're retreating. In mid and top, like nothing led to anything.
Well, to be honest, Isurus, they're getting some key pickups at the moment. The BKB is going to be finished in DDX. Doesn't do too much against Bristleback, I guess, but at least he won't die to that just Searing Chains, Mystic Flare combination or something. Plus, Nadara, he's gonna have the Blink Dagger on Lion, and I think that's huge, having a level 2 Finger of Death as well. Just Blink Hex, Finger of Death, and, well, the supports pretty much die from that already almost.
Yep, absolutely, and let's see, I mean, it's 18-18, 21 minutes in. The crafts are not really developing in one direction. I mean, net worth, it's just 4 from back, but around the same distance. As for Isurus' XP advantage, that was beyond the 3k after that nice fight, that 3-1 trade. It's going back again, so you can't really tell where this game is going. 22 minutes, and we're not even seeing any direction. Like, nobody has, like, a significant advantage. The Bristleback, he's not gonna go for Crimson, he's gonna go for a BKB. He's really like sick of dying to magical damage, but now, however, we have Dolce and Nadara. They want to get rid of the Finger of Death.
Oh no, they don't have vision. I really thought that they actually might get the kill on Bristleback since Temper Assassin was coming in as well. With the Magic Burst plus the Meld helping out, I think it would have been enough even. But not to be, but look at Smash. Ember Spirit, he went for Boots of Travels after the Battle Fury, but 22 minutes in, having both of those items, it's extremely good farm, to be honest. And he's level 14 as well.
I completely agree. It's really, really good farm. You can just put your remnants, got them everywhere. You TP around, just farm each and every lane. Nadara, that arrow, beautifully done. And that, wait, that was a dominating streak? I can't even believe it. Nadara was really dominating. But yeah, there was no Malefice done on Evo. That was kind of unusual. Like putting that funny field up and in the end not really going for anything. That's interesting. Illusion is getting so completely dry, 140 damage for the Razor, but you can't really do anything with it. So overall, I don't know, getting that kill on the Lion, I didn't think he was dominating, but yes, he was, so it's definitely worth it.
It most certainly is, and looks like not today, they haven't given up yet. The tower is rather low as well, 567 HP only. Plus, Mystico, man, what? Skyref Mage split push, legit. Plus, he has a Ghost Scepter as well. So he knows that, I guess, his biggest threat kind of is the Temper Assassin, although if you activate Ghost Scepter while the Finger of Death is coming at you, you just cannot survive that pretty much. But not today, they're looking extremely good. They started the game pretty nicely as well, of course, but they really kept up with the pressure and haven't given away too much.
Yep, absolutely, and it's now, well, nothing really changed in this game, though. I mean, there will be definitely some loss. Look at it in the experience and whatnot, and in the gold for not today because of that dominating beat up. Oh, but top Mystico, you already ate that finger. They need something else. The Ember is coming in, and he's gonna die another time. And he has actually a Ghost Scepter. The Ghost Scepter prevented that last hit of the Lion. I can't even believe that. That's really bad. I mean, he just died, gave a dominating away. He respawned, tried to do like a play, and it didn't really work out. This might be a tier 2 tower.
Wow, that was pretty damn bad. I actually thought that he's definitely gonna have enough to blow up at least one support. He messed it up a little bit as well. He could have gotten in a few more right clicks between that overspike as well as the Hexer thing. But regardless, the tier 2 also falls. Not today. They're just getting so much map control. Plus, they're managing to defend their own towers, or at least most of them at the same time, which is a really hard thing to do. But
yep.
Not today. They are looking so good to take this game too, but of course their lead isn't nowhere big enough to just go and break high ground easily, especially up against Black Hole.
No, we're still far away from high ground, but it's very interesting to see that each and every team has like certain phases. Now TA is in the mid, not visible. He needs some sort of stun, and it's actually the Enigma with the Black Hole. But
oh no!
Oh goodness!
Oh, Smash is gonna go for it as well. He's gonna get the Searing Chains onto fullback. There's nothing the Enigma can do. Arrowed up as well. Oh god, that was just painful to watch.
That was... I'm lacking words. I'm out of words for this one.
Oh god, and suddenly, not there, they're like, whoa, there's no Black Hole, let's get the last outer tower. Really, Isurus, they cannot defend this. They have to defend high ground, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, they might catch Iva though. TDX, they're gonna get the slow. Nadera, he has his Finger of Death as well. Earthspike comes out. Not to the back, please.
Yeah.
Even TDX didn't do any damage to the back.
Not a single tiny bit of damage they do. That's the problem. I mean, he also has a ton of armor at the moment, and we have no Desolator on the Templar Assassin, for example. It's something that's just not working. We have also, of course, our Mr. Prophet is pushing all the time. He's actually pulling the units back. That's quite interesting. They're not going for it. They just wanted to have that one kill and the tower, and they're falling back. So not today. They're like, hey guys, we have momentum. We are doing it. So let's just go for it. Roshan is probably the next target. Problem is 10 seconds still on a Nature's Call, but I'm pretty sure they're going in.
Arrow not gonna hit, but Roshan definitely would be a thing to kind of solidify your lead, to feel confident enough to break high ground. But look at Smash, he even has a Crystallis already on the Ember Spirit. He's level 16. Oh, Stampede comes out. He wanted to go top lane, but Masako, he was so far away already. Centaur, actually never mind, he got the kill anyway. He's gonna lose his life in return, and it is in no way, shape or form worth it, since you're trading a Centaur for a Skyref Mage, you're feeding an Ember Spirit.
TDX, no reflection up, like he's just, I don't know, okay. That is just baiting out the leap, but he has Blink, Fall Staff. Okay, I definitely like that movement.
Leap high ground, force step to low ground.
Yeah, that was troll. Ember Spirit, after he got that return kill on the Centaur, he's just picking up that Aegis, and now, well, he's
gonna have a Daedalus finished now.
Yeah.
After this creep camp.
That's what I'm saying. Like his inventory, it's starting to look very decent, to be honest. Like in really clutch fights, I don't want to get hit by Sleight of Fist.
Oh man, this Lion is not gonna have a fun time. Only 900 HP. That's pretty much nothing to an Ember Spirit. With a cleave there as well. But there's a smoke from Isurus. I like that they're at least trying to do something. BKB is finished on Papita as well on the Razor. We really haven't even talked too much about the Razor because, well, I haven't really felt his impact at all. But, oh man, 7594, Blink, Hex, Earthspike to follow, into the Hoof Stomp, Double Edge, Plasma Field, and just easy kill for them.
Yep, no finger use this time. They're holding back because just in case they need the abilities. I don't know. Do they want to wrap around? I think yes. They want to catch them on the way back, but blink out by the centaur. And well, Nadara is still there. He has a blink dagger, so he can disappear just in the forest. That's pretty much it. Papita is also still around, but I think they have to come back pretty much soon because in the mid they're already saying hello. And I think it's about time. We are 30 minutes into the game, or 28 minutes. Top, well, some Enigma Eidolons are coming out. DDX is there as well, so I definitely like what Isurus is doing as its split push at the moment. We have bottom and top split push, but then again also the tier 3 tower is starting to take damage.
It's definitely scary if you're trying to do or losing base 30 minutes in. I guess it's not that late, but... Oh, Arrow will not connect. He's forced to pop the BKB though. There's the Blink Hoof Stomp onto Ivo, the tankiest of targets. Still has the mech and the BKB as well. Not a good target to go for as Isurus. They are already backing off Nadara. Well, his split push isn't fast anyway, so it doesn't matter. But TDX takes down the tier 2 and actually up to 3.4k gold. I mean, Desolator kind of has to be the next pick, right?
The problem, yeah, Desolator there, yes, and the problem is also that the Razor doesn't have a gun scepter. Oh, but Nadara, you're too far out, but nice stun, but the arrow is gonna connect him in, so he's just getting blown up, and that's already the retreat call. It's just a lion kill, it's nothing big. But the biggest problem they really have is that the Razor doesn't have a Aghanim Scepter. Like, he could have taken out that bottom tower easily if his ultimate would go on buildings, but it doesn't.
To be honest, the Lion Death, I think, might even be a little bit more worth than usually, since 30 seconds on the sideline, no Finger of Death, no Blink Hex to really worry about to set up the black hole or anything like that.
But they can't go high ground, like apparently...
You have Aegis and Smash, man up. Ember Spirit, man, where's the man mode?
Apparently it's not that easy. I mean, we have Nature's Prophet, he's trying to TP around, get the other lanes pushed in, but like breaking high ground is really a different story. But at the moment at least 2 creep waves are gonna reach. The problem is they have side plates, they have the plasma field, that's huge AoE radius. You don't need to like leave your base, the range is just fine. So yeah. Let's see, maybe an arrow. Oh, the arrow this time connects on the Razor. We're gonna get the stun on Evo, but Evo, he wants that Razor. He really wants that Razor, but Evo, that is a bad position. Where's the black hole? They're holding them in place. It's 2. Now Smash. Is Smash dying? He has a remnant somewhere after he's using that one, Nadara. You really gotta be careful. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Nature's Wrath is getting him. So it's a 1-for-2 trade at the moment. And DDX. Smash is really making the plays here.
DDX still has a 10-second BKB as well. Razor falls back. DDX has buyback as well, but I think if they buy back now, even if they defend and delay this, they're just gonna be so far behind in items and well, pretty much everything. So, oh god, they're in just this really bad situation. Smash still alive, still has the Aegis.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-3 trade, plus the fact that the Razor bought back, but it's still hilarious like how they make the setups, like Ember just going in, the chains on one target, and then from there on they go. Overall, I mean, they just got a tier 3 tower out of it, but the fact is that they are sieging a base and still finding farm. Plus the Nature's Prophet is also finding farm because he's just busy pushing all out, all the other lanes out towards the base. No one of Isurus is at the moment leaving that base, and you notice that in farm. Not today. They took over, heading towards the 7.k in experience, and more than 10k already in gold, and that gold will even increase. Smash. Well, he's starting to smash something. There's Dolchus and arrow. Something? No. This time there's no good setup.
Well, Ivo, he's slowly but surely coming back to the mid lane as well. He has...
Oh, but Indara is trying to get the Fury in. There's the stun, but with the stun it will be enough. So they get this one, but Scarif Mage going for the slow, and Ember is coming from the side. I don't think this is enough. There's the damage stolen, and Remnant instantly out. Even the Hoof Stomp is gonna miss, and now they're like, hey, Hoof Stomp? No Hoof Stomp? We might actually go in there, Sleight of Fist, just saying hello. In the mid, in the meantime, not much is actually happening. No, they're all back, so if you put this together, it's just a Fury and that's pretty much it.
Not so that they can still keep on going if they want to. Nature Prophet can buy back as well if they really want to force the issue. They know Razor is out of a buyback. And they know, or should know at least, that the Black Hole is also on cooldown, which has been the biggest worry. Temper Assassin actually went for a Crystallis. So no Desolator, just wants to go for the straight out crit. Almost even has enough to finish up the Daedalus, of course. He still wants to save for buyback first. But this high ground, I think I would have thought at least that not today are breaking it a little bit faster or a little bit earlier. Of course, playing it safe since 6.82, the comebacks are real. And there's plenty of late game on the Isurus side as well to actually be worried of.
Oh yeah, 6.82 is the wonderland of comebacks, but yeah, let's see, Bristleback, oh he's on the heavy attack, but still, everything in his back and Moonlight Shadow is just being baited out. That being said, they're just going back on it, or are they? Like now they're doing this like triple lane approach, sort of, or I don't know what they are looking for. Like at the moment, not today, they're like, hey guys, we just wait till someone comes out of the base and then we just gank him, and if we're not ganking them, we just try to do here and there some chip damage. I mean, you see it, Evo just entering the base, doing here and there some damage. Illusions now of the Marana going for the range tracks, so they could do some permanent damage. Pop the Scarab Mage alone. It's quite risky, but now the Ember Spirit is joining him. Oh, Nadara finding the Hex. Oh, but he doesn't get anything else, and there's the Black Hole. It's on Smash. They really want to get that kill, and this time they're gonna get him. They blow him up. That's dominating. And Finger of Lols, Nadara. Is he dying? No, he's not dying. But in the mid, they pay a range tracks for it. No, not yet. But Evo is popping the BKB, going for Papita. All that damage, but I think that's even for a Bristleback. That's too much for Papita. You gotta go back. You really gotta go back. They're gonna get DDC. They're gonna get the center and almost fall back. I think yes, when they jump forward, they're gonna get even 3 more. So that was a buyback on the Ember, and it was an aggressive buyback. It's definitely worth it because this ends up in a Rax.
They might even get a little bit more. Tier 3 is rather low. Smash. Oh, he gets the Searing Chains. Arrow will connect as well. BKB was still on cooldown. A little bit surprised that they didn't follow up. Enigma did buy back, but his Black Hole is on cooldown, as is his BKB. Of course, Smash doesn't really want to die back either, since that would give an opening for Isurus to get some.
Oh, look! What is Smash doing here? Now he's TPing out. But he found, like, he was stuck right here. Or maybe that was just an animation glitch. I don't know what it was. But also the fact is that Roshan is back 35 minutes now in. We're looking for Roshan number 2 only. So it's not a very Roshan active game, because they have been sieging that base all the time. I mean, they got some value back obviously in that fight. Isurus, like as in like experience on it. The problem is that with those buybacks on not today's side, they lost almost everything. And if you think in objective manners, then it was even worse, because yeah, objectives are just so important to keep them, and they just lost the entire set. Plus even the other towers, they got quite some damage. Top just a tiny bit, because there was only Scarab Mage here and there sending creeps in, but bottom is also below half now.
Well, you look at Masoko, he's gone for a blink there. Oh, but the blink hex from Nidara comes out. Earthspike to follow as well. They need a little bit more though. He has the Finger of Death, it's gonna come out. It's not enough though, the last right clicks. Come on, Stampede was also used. Plasma Field. They just can't catch them. Smash cancels his own TP. I think smartly so. But
yeah, but seriously, a kingdom for a goddamn Dagon here in this situation. But oh, they might have vision of some sort. No, they don't. There's actually a sentry ward, so they know where they are. They're gonna get the bounty rune, checking Roshan, but that's it. They're going the hell out of here. And Evo is like, hey guys, they're all just falling back, and they're even TPing out. So why not going for it? Just go for Roshan. That's interesting and a very smart move, I think. But fullback? Does fullback know? Yeah, he does. Now he does. Oh, look at this, the Fury. He just TP'd in here, and that's pretty much it.
Well, he still has buyback as well if they want to go. Actually, I think they should go BKB on Ivo. They're gonna go man mode, fullback. Swap his own BKB a little bit prematurely, and Papita. Another arrow into his back. Look at this, what? The crit coming out from the Ember Spirit with the Sleight of Fist and DDX. He just cannot survive the physical damage anymore.
That was crit with Battle Fury. That Battle Fury, that was cleave damage off DDX there. That's why it was so big. The crit alone obviously was huge, but yeah, the cleave is real.
Wow. This damage output. Nature Prophet bought back as well, so something for Isurus. Arrow, oh, that's a can't stampede, can't do anything. He has 2.5k in the bank. Might be the Mystic Staff for a Sheep Stick with that ultimate orb. Still though, not today. They do back off from Roche. They're not going to take their chances at the moment. He's actually rather low on mana. That might be one reason.
They're just running in. They're like, hey guys, we just put everything on one card and we go inside this Roshan and trying to get it. DDX is the one who wants to pick up that Aegis, and wow, he's going to be successful with it. That's quite interesting. But at the same time, they use the Stampede. I don't know for what purpose, but they have to go back ASAP. Top, we have Skyroth Mage with no mana pretty much. And of course the Fury. Still, they're gonna get that. No, they're not gonna get that tier 3 tower. Creeps, you're just too weak.
I really love how Mystico, he was coming in on a Skyroth Mage, whose damage isn't all that bad by now since he's level 16. Ghost Scepter gives some extra stats as well. But Enigma finally, Isurus, they pick up a gem. They have actually Black Hole level 3 with the BKB. They have all of their BKBs up, Aegis on Temporary Assassin as well. I guess if they're gonna win a fight, this might be it. But not today. They're not even looking for a 5-on-5 fight. They are just pushing out every single lane at the same time, and well, one lane will always be pushing in even without their help, really. This is really not today's game to throw here.
Yeah, it is, but I'm just not seeing it happen because not today. They have, I don't know, they have a Furion who keeps it all pushed. I mean, at the moment he's jungling, but we have Evo being super tanky, and that Aegis on Isurus, sure, it's like a shining light at the end of the tunnel, but at the end of the tunnel there is still not today waiting and just gives you like a big beating. That's the problem. So let's see. I mean, they have to throw huge team fights to actually make this a comeback, but oh my god, Mystico, he's just blinking out while fullback is blinking in, and the funny thing is, the same second he's blinking on it, the trees are spawning and just blocking him completely.
Oh man,
that is timing.
Well, Masoko just destroying some psionic traps now, getting rid of some vision for Isurus with his own gem as well. So both teams have a gem now, but Smash, he's going for a Link and Sphere, actually has it now as well. I thought it might be a secondary Battle Fury, but just wants to make sure that the Blink Hex won't come out from Lion. Or, I mean, that's the biggest threat, I guess.
Yeah, it is. So, oh well, 32-26. Like, as in kills, there's not huge of a difference, but if we look at the graph, 7.5k heading towards the 10k, and 12k, almost 14k in gold for not today. That's what they're at the moment, like, resting on. Well, top, they wanted to find that Furion, but Stampede, oh, it's actually used for mid, because there they can blow up a Scarab Mage. Okay, easy kill, but oh, look at the Ember Spirit, he wants to get something, and that is a 900 crit. Did I just see that right?
It must have been, because Lion, he kind of evaporated there. No chance at all.
No, it can't be 900, like 700 max, I think. If that was a double damage, yes, but never mind, the rat is
you
real.
get the bonus hero
real.
damage as well from the Sleight of Fist. So it's like bonus 80, so you're hitting for like 400, 2.5 times that is 900, so...
Oh, but look, the Mirana actually super aggressive on DDX, but DDX, nah, you can't really get him, and even the chains are not hitting. The problem is, the red stuff is really real, because we have Evo going for the melee racks. That's quite interesting. Oh, but Furion also being caught out. They don't have anything to interrupt him, so he's getting out here. Oh, actually, no, he's not. He's just dying, and Evo. Now, there's the black hole, and there in front of him, or actually DDX, no, he's hitting in the back. At the same time, we have, well, Masuko actually getting out here, so that is 2 kills going for, yeah, Isurus that are quite interesting, because high value kills, high level. They weren't on a streak though, were they? No.
To be honest, this now suddenly gave Dalce the sheep stick on the centaur. Definitely gonna help out in pretty much setting kills on whoever you want.
No, this is Ember. This is solely built for the Ember. Like they need a hex against him. Otherwise, he's just too tanky, pop on everything, and that's pretty much it. But if they jump in and hex him, they can pretty much burst him down. But at the moment, he's invisible, and there's Nadara, and he sees him, and he's alone. Chains everything in, and oh my goodness.
Well, at least they got the counter kill, and they got the gem from Mirana as well, so theirs was a little bit better, in a sense. And Isurus, they're definitely hanging on still, not losing extra sets of racks and fullback. He's in the bottom lane, they want to go for a smash. They shouldn't have enough lockdown though, especially since Malphite is just gonna go into the Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, the lockdown is completely gone there. He's just giving him a melted and getting the hell out of there. That's it. Haste thrown on him there again. Does he still have a bottle? Yeah, he still has a bottle. Jesus. But I think he's gonna replace that bottle at some point as well. Like, it's time for a second Daedalus, isn't it? Yeah, there's Chrysalis. Chrysalis actually just coming right now. And somehow in the next 8 minutes or so, he's gonna get 2 Daedalus together, and then we can actually see like tons of good crits. And if there's cleave coming on top of it in those clutch fights, it's bad news. It's really bad news.
It certainly is. Just Ember Spirit is getting to that super scary stage already. Temper Assassin has some pretty nice farm of her own as well, but it just doesn't amount up because Temper Assassin, you need to stay on target, get the meld hits going as well for the minus armor. Whereas Ember Spirit is just like, oh YOLO, Sleight of Fist, and everybody's dead.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it comes down to, like, when Ember Spirit is really that farmed. I mean, at the moment, Isurus, they could still go for like an awesome fight and whatnot, but what's quite interesting is that, like, what are they doing here? Nadara and Dota, are they waiting for the Nature's Prophet ratting? I don't know.
This is really fun to me that they've cleared up the trees that much just to have some vision if he comes there. And if they can actually manage to bait it out or bait him out like that, it's definitely going to be worth your time, since it's not like you're gonna get too much farm. Razor as well as the Temper Assassin are the main heroes farming for Isurus.
How did they actually clear them out?
I guess Force Staff. Do they have Force Staff in anybody though?
No, like the Dota doesn't have it.
Was it just
Lion doesn't
was
have
it Nature's Prophet himself then clearing them before? With...
I don't know. I guess, but why would you summon like those trains here? They're not spawning low ground. They're gonna be stuck on high.
Oh,
ground.
Midnight Pulse, I guess then.
Midnight Pulse, yeah. Last time they were looking for it. Maybe that's it. But oh well. Top is pushing in. Oh, but in the mid they already found fullback, but there is no BKB. The BKB is coming out, but the black hole, there's the black hole, but I don't think that this is enough for a kill. Not even close. Look at the damage. 2 are obliterated, and I think this was even 1 without a buyback. No buyback on the Enigma, no black hole. The red is already real. Getting the range tracks now in mid. We have a fight, break and lose. Papita also forced into a BKB, which he's not gonna use. He's trying to do something top because he's gonna accept the fact that bottom is lost, but Furin, maybe he's paying for it. Yeah, some damage with the Blade Mail, but yeah, that kill really just went for the fact that, okay guys, we're gonna get the Furin, and in the meantime, we're gonna get their X. But Center, oh, he's running away from Evil with that Stampede, but look at it, Papita eating that arrow, and the rest is just history. One more Sleight of Fist. No! It's a miss! It's a miss, so he's living just a second longer. Scarab Mage being blown up, but I think now they're gonna take their revenge. DDX with those chains. No way. There's still 1 more running, but look at it. The creeps. Chains, right clicks, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, Soko actually hanging around the enemy base in the trees.
Oh, Blink Dagger.
Oh,
I can't believe it.
Everybody's just kind of getting out, but
Mirana, look, Mirana is a good guy. Mirana is like, hey guys. Oh my god, but
no chance. Oh, they get the stun out to smash as well. Do they have enough? They need a Hex, something close by. Actually, Tulsi dropping it down low. Come on, get the Hex. No, into the Linkens and smash suddenly. Remnant out. That Linkens has proven to be so useful already, but at least
yeah, we actually had quite some useless Linkens today. Like even yesterday, they were just built sort of like as a precaution. But wow, I mean, it didn't change the game though. Like sure, Isurus, you did something, but overall, you just lost 2 racks, like a lot of heroes, and like just striking a bit back, it doesn't really change anything, because next time the Furin is coming in and rats, he's gonna get your melee racks. Cliff is down as well now, I think. Yeah, I mean, let's see how fast they're gonna push. I think they're gonna come just as they respawn and go again. Furin already does his pushing top, and then they're gonna go bottom. It's 2 racks to go for not today, and I just don't see Isurus pushing back. Because whatever they do, they're not gonna be able to go on the other side of the map. There's still a tier 1 mid standing, even though it's low HP, but it's a tier 1 there standing. And then tier 2 is protecting still 2 lanes, except for top, they don't even have access to high ground.
And Isurus, they're going for something. Black hole, 26 seconds still on cooldown. They're not even smoked up or anything, just gunning through into the enemy jungle. Although I have to say, I really like how Not Today have approached this game so far. Just continue the split push, not go too early onto the high ground, because it's hard no matter how far ahead you are really. Just methodical plays all around by Not Today.
Oh, and they were fishing for Nadara, but instead they find the Mirana here. That's quite interesting. Now Smash, know where it is. Is he coming? No. Moonlight Shadow is on, but I don't think they're gonna find anything here. Nope. This is gonna be it for now, at least. It just remains with that 1 kill, but the buyback, that is quite interesting.
I guess he really wanted Moonlight Shadow as a Scarab Mage. They get 1 kill onto the Lion. Oh, poor Lion. Just life of a squishy support when you're in the losing situation. And is this gonna be mega creep here? Melee cracks dropping so low, no glyph, no nothing. Isurus, they need to go now full back. He has a black hole, but he's waiting for more than one hero. You just can't go for bristleback only and stay no way.
There's the melee racks. Top the melee racks is really low. In theory, the Furion could just go in and that's pretty much it. The EX has to pop his BKB just to run to the fountain, and that's pretty much it. The mega creeps are coming right now before, or maybe they want to get Pepita. He's popping the BKB, driving them back just for a tiny bit. Or actually the Mirana bought back. It would have been a dieback. Nice 4-stuff, but no, they're not gonna get it in the end. Oh, BKB, is there another black hole? The last black hole of the day. Is it coming? There it is, but there's no follow-up anyway. Oh, maybe. But yeah, the Furion just finished the last rack. That's mega creeps and that's GG. It has to be GG, but there's still some kills to come before that is done. Some buybacks, and it's a team wipe for not today. Isurus just getting obliterated in their own base.
It's really well played by Not Today. To be honest, I really feel like Not Today, although the kill score was rather even, they kind of were winning throughout the entirety of the game almost. They just never looked weak. Bristleback was always just so tanky in the front lines, and they never grouped up for black holes. Just really well done, staying on different lanes, split pushing and not getting caught off too many times. So just getting one rack's advantage and slowly going it from there, pushing out lane after lane.
And that means we're going into game number 3, guys, and that will come up in just a minute, I hope. Small pause, and there we go. Game number 3, Argentina or Peru. Who has to go home here in the Brazilian Game Cup? Let's see. Be right back.